Hey y'all, my name is Nikki. If you're new, if you're returning, thanks for joining me again. This channel is all about reselling on the Poshmark app and also being positive in today's community. We like to learn, we like to laugh, and we like to have a good time here on this channel. Today's video is just going to be a little what sold in this pandemic that we're having in the first 2 weeks of April. Okay guys, let's jump right into this. The first thing I sold in April was this bundle of Betsey Johnson Betsyville and 3 more items. I did get a 4-star rating, so it was not perfect. I'm not too utterly thrilled about that, but in that bundle, sold this heather gray wallflower cold shoulder cinch waist top for $18, spiked black snapback hat with the faux metal bill, the new with tag Guess midi black jeweled back zipper dress size 9, and the Betsey Johnson Betsyville zebra print tote bag. That sold for $45. I sent her a price. After a Poshmark fee of $9, I earned $36. The next thing in April to sell was this. It was in my 4 for $20 sale. It's just this everlasting sale that I have going on. It was this Audrey 3+1 mini dress. It was a dress or a tunic. It was a size large. This was a pretty old top. You know, I always take into account that if I send them an offer on a 4 for $20, that I want to make, close to $5 as I possibly can, maybe sometimes a little over. So I sent her an offer of $12 with a shipping discount of $2.95. After a Poshmark fee of $2.12, that would leave me with $6.93. I was just happy to see it go. That's been in my closet for a while now. The next thing I sold, it was also in my everlasting 4 for $20 sale. It was this blush off the shoulder layered trumpet sleeve top, size small. It sold for $10. After Poshmark fee of $2.95, I collected $7.05. The next thing to sell in April was this 4 for $20 authentic corset leopard print top. I knew this girl, and I really enjoy who she is, so she buys for me quite a bit. She's been one of my repeat buyers since I've started Poshmark, and she's been very loyal to me, and I am very good to her. She bought this for $7, and I filled the box up to 5 pounds. The next thing that sold was this, if you guys remember here recently, I got this mod cloth green on green cactus pattern button front cardigan. I did get this at the Goodwill Superstore in Vancouver about a month and a half before all this pandemic started. I sent her an offer of $17 after a Poshmark fee of $3.40 and a shipping discount of $2.12. I earned $11.48. Okay, I did pick this up recently, and I had 2 of them, and the reason I picked them up was because they were in really good condition, and there was 2 of them. It would only be 1 listing. Unfortunately, I did get a 1-star rating for this. It was a Christopher & Banks mint denim stretchy vest size small in like new condition. I sent her an offer of $16 after a Poshmark fee of $3.20 and a shipping discount of $2.12. I earned $10.68 on that, and like I said, I got a 1-star review. The next thing I sold was Heart and Soul Black Medical Scrubs in excellent used condition, size large. And I recently picked those up right before the pandemic, and there was a bunch of them, all in really good condition, but I didn't know how they would sell. And then, I wish I would have got them all. But these ones sold for $22. After a Poshmark fee of $4.40, shipping discount of $2.12, I earned $15.48, and I paid $2, 74 cents a piece for those. So it's crazy. The next thing to sell was this vintage Jody olive green midi stretchy dress, size 12. It sold for $30. The next thing to sell was this Victoria's Secret gold glitter over black weekend bag. I had this for a long time. She did purchase it for $16. The next thing I sold a lot of bundles this month, for these 2 weeks. I did do that. I sold this bundle of 3. It was a new with tag Vineyard Vines white tank dress large, a Patagonia lamb's wool nylon navy varsity sweater, and a Gap marled gray knee-length t-shirt dress size medium. I sold that bundle for $65. That was the offer I sent out to her. After Poshmark fee and shipping discount, I earned $49.88. The next thing I sold was, it was from my B&G trading box that they sent me a box for free to open. The price I sold it for was $20 after a Poshmark fee of $4. I earned $16 on that. The next thing to sell to Tinsel Till again was these plus size Boom Boom jeans size 16. She sent me an offer of $6. I told her to send me something low. She did, and we all are happy. The next bundle to sell was this bundle of 3. It was a Mark New York Performance Olive Cinched Waist Extra Large. These Tommy Hilfiger top slide-on shoes in my 4 for $20 sale, and then an American Rag black lace sheer blouse size 2X. I had that for over a year. This bundle sold for $40 after a Poshmark fee of $8. My shipping discount $212. I made $29.88 on that. The next thing to sell was these Ferragamo navy blue chunky small 1/2 inch heel size 9. I've had these almost since the very beginning. I made $25 on those. The next thing to sell was these Gibson Cotton Linen Blend single button enclosure blazer. It sold for $20. The next thing was these J. Jill Wherever Collection floral full leg cropped pants. They sold for $17. The next thing to sell, I bought 5 of these whenever I first started reselling. I bought them at the Goodwill, and I just thought there was something, because a lot of them had, no, maybe it was like 10 pairs, but most of them had tags, all but a couple. This was the last pair to sell. It was a new without tags, Who What Wear denim flat size 9, and they sold for $9. The next thing to sell was this bundle of Assets Spank shapewear size medium, and then I also had this Burberry London Signature Wallet checkbook holder. I've had that since the very beginning. No, I picked that up a couple months ago, around 4 months ago, and I didn't know if it was real or not, so I didn't list it, and I actually just took the time to research it, and to come to find out from, what I see, it is real. I did send an offer of $75 after Poshmark fee of $15. I earned $60 on that. Okay, the next thing to sell were these white go-go boots, size 9-10, or a large. They sold for $13 after Poshmark fee. I earned $10.05. The next bundle to sell was this bundle of 3. It was a new with tag Lane Bryant plaid wrap skirt with a ruffle front, a plus size Ann Taylor plus 2 more top bundle. It was like an Anna top and something else. And then this Talbots and Premise Studio plus size top bundle 1X. This bundle sold for $50 after Poshmark fee of $10. Shipping discount, I made $37.88. These were just my mystery box of love that went to Gracia this month, so I didn't account that. These 2 were just some inventory, reseller inventories I sent out for Girly Girl Style, aka Tori, and Bill, which is 324 Fines, and then I think it's Girly Girl Styles Hub or something on Instagram. So I just charged them $3 in shipping, and I sent them both. Well, I'm mailing out today. I sent them both box. This has already been shipped out. It was a Yogalicious Luxe black leggings size large. I made 14. These Can factory distressed raw hem skinny jeans size 26. I sold those for $25. And then I also sold this to the chick I was talking about, who has been a regular and a loyal customer since the very beginning. She also came by last night and purchased this, which was just this really pretty BCB Magzara dress. It was so pretty, guys. I had reposhed this. One of my PFFs gave it to me, and I absolutely adored it. It's just I hate my legs, and it just didn't hit me right. It just didn't hit me right at all. So here's the bottom of it. It was so beautiful. I did have it listed for $40, but she is a loyal, so I gave her half price. And guys, that was my wonderful 2 weeks of sales. I am grateful for every sale that I did make, though. My numbers are as follows. I made, I grossed $577. My average cost of goods was $25.16 after Posh and shipping fees of $156. That left me with about $396. Not the best 2 weeks, that I've had, but definitely not the worst 2 weeks. For all things happening, I consider myself lucky. I didn't put in the work that I normally do. I really slacked off these 2 weeks. I don't know why, but I have, and little bit of wake up. I mean, it could be gone just like that. You know, you could be doing good 1 month and you slack off one little bit, guys. One little bit. And that rug can be, you know, pulled from underneath your feet. And it's ultimately my fault. I should have been doing more for my business than what I had been doing. Instead, I wanted to wallow in my self-pity that I had to be home and not at the thrift stores and I didn't understand and I want to go shopping. So, yeah, so that's my own fault. Nobody's to blame but me. And I will do better next time. I'm not telling you guys this, I'm telling myself this. I will do better next 2 weeks. So, I will be dropping another What Sold at the in 2 weeks from now. So it'll be the end of March, or April, sorry. I like to thank everybody who takes the time to listen to me rant and just listen to me rattle, you know, because I know I babble and I go from one thing to another, but I'm going to be making a video of decluttering my makeup and my nail polishes. It's a big one for me, guys. I have a lot and I don't want to do it, but I know it needs to be done. I hate clutter. I hate it. It makes me so sick. And that's all I've been doing here lately is being a clutter bug. And I hate it. I hate it. So it just doesn't make me happy to have clutter. So I've started by, you know, picking up this. I have switched a couple of my rooms around. And it's not completely done yet. I just now, you know, even really started on it. But all of my all of my listed inventory now is in my inventory room. No kids, no men's, no nothing in here. All that's unlisted inventory. So that's my death pile, soy pod, money pile, gimme lots of inventory piles. Yeah, that's it. That whole thing, that whole shelf. So, but I have my reseller desk. And then I got my YouTube desk right here. So, yeah, I'm so loving it right now. So, I hope you guys have a prosperous week, y'all, and be safe. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.